Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, November 3rd, 2020. This is Jennifer. Well guys, it is election day. I already voted. If you haven't voted, go vote. We're going to continue the trend today of mail and crochet. I have definitive evidence now that this was indeed a conspiracy. I will get to that in a moment, but I do want to share with you first just a couple things I crocheted, and then we'll go into mail. We had a bit of a cold front last week, and it's not generally that cold here, but you know, I have sweaters and etc. And I mentioned wearing a sweater last week. My feet are always cold, and I'm finding that since I've had surgery, my right foot, which is this foot I had surgery on, has been fantastically cold. Like my foot was cold before it got cold. So keeping my feet warm has become a bit of a priority. Last week, I was just like, my feet were so cold and I have big fuzzy socks on and it just wasn't enough. So I crocheted some slippers. There's no pattern. I just basically started here and worked my toe down, and they look very fat, and that's because I made them too big on purpose because I can't stand a lot of pressure on my foot yet. And so I made these big chunky slippers. These are made out of the same yarn I made my first sweater out of. This is the fig colored Brava from Knit Picks. So I have two of these because, you know, 2 feet. I actually was only going to make one, and then I had yarn left over, so I went ahead and made another one. I am continuing to work on my Autumn Glory. This is my blue now. This is the blue I started out with. You can see all my ends, which I will weave in later. I have, I think, about 20 rows left before I put the border on. I'm making it full size, not full size like full size bed, but the full size that the pattern calls for. I'm loving it so far. I am starting to run out of my different colors, so I'm down to about 7 or 8 colors. So I'm just trying to alternate them enough to continue a pattern until I get to the very end. So I got a package yesterday from Canada Post. It came from our very own Crystal. The first thing I did was almost cut the card in half that was taped to the top of the box because I didn't realize it was there. So I didn't cut the front because it was face down. Sorry about that, Crystal. I didn't realize there was a card on the front. Lovely card, made in Canada card, Jane Bond, it says. But anyway, lovely package from Crystal. There was a little kitty coloring book inside. My coloring book game is pretty serious now, guys. I have a lot of really beautiful coloring books. Inside of this box were some very beautiful orphan blocks. She sent me a whole stack of these. I've only unfolded the top couple, but they're all the same, just different fabrics. There's a whole stack of these, so these will make fantastic Linus quilts. I didn't even show you the whole stack. That's the rest of the stack. So this is the actual stack. Included in this box, she said she knew that I have already met my goal for the year, but that, you know, once I get going again, that it's going to take me a little while, which it is. And she sent me 3 completed quilts to go towards my Linus donations, and these will definitely go towards my donations for next year because it is unlikely I'll have anything in January. She sent me 3 completely finished, beautiful quilts. This is not going to do it justice because I can't really show you the whole thing. I do want to show you a little bit of the back because Crystal's free motion quilting is just, it's astonishing. I always love seeing your pictures, Crystal, when you share on Instagram or when you share and Talk to Me Tuesday, and I'm always astonished at just how beautiful and accurate your free motion quilting is. I have cats having shenanigans in the background. Here's another quilt. I remember this one specifically because I remember this quilting pattern. I remember you posting this. And I remember thinking that I would like to try this on my mid-arm when I'm quilting again. And number 3, this is beautiful. And I'm trying to show you guys the quilting. Like, I remember all of these quilts. I remember watching you make them and watching you quilt them. And Crystal, thank you so much. Just the quilting is astonishing on these. They're all baby size and they're beautiful, and I cannot wait to be able to share these with Linus, which, as you guys know, is my favorite local charity. In the box, she also included some really awesome Star Wars fleece, which she said I could keep for my family if I wanted, which I probably will. It's a very big piece. I haven't unfolded it, but I have a feeling what'll happen to this is I'll probably trim the selvage off and round the corners and put a serge seam around the edge and just use it as a blanket. So Crystal, thank you so much for all the beautiful goodies. I'm very much looking forward to getting to sew again and getting to to play with orphan blocks again. I do want to share here that I also got a box from Lynn, and Lynn has been sending me boxes of goodies probably for more than a year now, and she's been sending me stuff a box at a time. This last time was fabric and strips and yarn, and I very much appreciate that, and I wish I could show it to you. I'll show you a picture here. It's actually downstairs. If I'm upstairs and my husband gets the mail, he brings it to me upstairs, and if I'm downstairs, he brings it to me downstairs. And I just happened to be downstairs. I think I was having lunch, and he brought that in, and so it didn't migrate upstairs with me. The last thing I want to share with you guys came as a great surprise. I got a package from Jeannie yesterday, and as you guys know, Jeannie had already sent me a package, and from what I can tell, every active Talk to Me Tuesday, with one exception, and like I very understandably so, has sent me something, either a card or a package or something. And I figured out by like the third week that something was up, that you guys had coordinated, but I didn't realize how much you had coordinated until yesterday. So I received a book in the mail yesterday, and I'm not going to show you the inside of this book because it is personal, and I also think that I would probably start bawling if I did. I definitely cried when I opened it. The Talk to Me Tuesday community put together a book for me that has pictures of me with different people from Talk to Me Tuesday, pictures of things people from Talk to Me Tuesday have made from my patterns. There are letters and stories, and there's the poem that Mary wrote is in here, and it's kind of amazing. It's beautiful. It was unexpected. Jeannie, thank you so much for putting this together. Thank you, all of you, for organizing this event. I mean, it feels like an event to me because you guys have been an excellent distraction while I'm recovering, while I'm sitting, which you know I'm very bad at, and I just don't have enough words to say thank you. I'm gonna start crying, so we're gonna stop. There are lots, like I said, lots of pictures. I've actually looked through it and read it twice already just because it was so touching and thoughtful, and yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you all so much for making the last 2 months more bearable. I still have a month to go before I get to start walking again, and just having you guys in my corner it's been unbelievable. So yeah, thank you guys. So that is all for me. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I hope you have a crafty week. One time more, if you haven't voted, vote. I want to show you guys my shirt. This is a Vote 2020 Warm the Line shirt from the Warm the Line event that I participated in. That's what I made all the hats for, and those hats have been going out along with the scarves and masks and things that other people made. They've been going out to voters that are waiting in cold lines, and I'm really happy that I was able to participate in that. So, you know, do the thing. Have a good day. You guys breathe. Know that I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye.